testing, testing. Hello, test. Hello. Hello, testing audio again. Just testing one more time. Okay, blah blah blah. Hello, 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 everyone. Okay, yay! So things appear to be working. Woo! Nice. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Risa, and today we are back with the Crimson contest, and is the new Garu and Dante event. But first up, real quick, a couple of announcements. So, oh, and I do realize if you don't watch my Pokemon streams, first up, hopefully, if you found me through, if this is your first time watching me and you found me through my Pokemon streams, hopefully you're an adult. New Carnival is an 18+ game, so please go away. But if you're over an 18, feel free to stick around. So I do have some announcements for people that are, all ages. We'll be co-hosting Fish Tank Time again, and this time we'll be playing Frantic Fanfic, and this time I will have two guests, Mimi4 and Subvertebra. And then next, I also have a new YouTube video out. Here, yeah! And so that is hopefully a good video that people will enjoy. It was a lot of fun to make and a lot of fun to so yeah. And so me over here. And then I guess of course the other thing is if you have seen some of my New Carnival streams before, I now have an upgrade to my model, and oh my gosh, my phone just okay. Ooh, okay, my phone's okay. And I have now upgraded my model. So I showcase this upgrade in my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke that happens on Sundays. And basically I now have more functioning parts. So my ears are flapping. Let me zoom up make myself real big so that you can see the glory. So yeah, so the ears flap now, and I can move my tentacles separately now. So that one moves. And also, I also upgraded some of my expressions so that it's a little more better looking. And I'm also slightly translucent now. So yeah. Yeah, so these were some of the major upgrades that I wanted to do the first round. I do have more upgrades that I want to do eventually, but for now, this is what I have. So yay! So yeah. And so now I can like point at something. Oh, I could have been pointing. Oh well. Okay, well, a little late. And I realized I could have been pointing at these guys, but also like I'm facing the wrong direction to point at them. But yeah, I should be able to point at things on screen now. So yeah. All right. And then don't fall asleep. Whoop. Should I be this big? I should. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Right. Cool. So yeah, I'm excited for this next series of stuff. um, and also, also excited for more upgrades that I'm planning on. So, oh dear. Oh dear me. And yeah. All right. And then yeah, so after we run through the first main chapters, which by the way, someone pointed out that the chapters have titles now, which I don't see. Because like for a while the chapters all had like titles, but I see that it's not does not have their titles back. But maybe they have it in like the memory section elsewhere. But anyway, random tangent. But yeah. So and then of course the other thing that I'm really excited about is Garu. Oh my god, he looks good, and in the guide videos, apparently he's a good unit again. Which makes me extra excited because I use a lot of dot teams. Well, okay, I only have 2 viable dot units, but yeah, so I'm very excited for them. All right. Okay, so, all right. Oh, I realize that the delay is a little delayed. Ah, okay. All right, let me wait for it to catch up. Okay, there we go. It's technology. Oh boy. Alright. So. Oh boy. Okay. So. Alright, let us begin. Oh gosh. It's so hot. But everyone's preparing so seriously. The Sunburst Festival is really one of Solario's most important events. So for anyone who did not the Sunburst Festival, and that was like a whole thing that happened. Um and so I think that's a callback to it, which I do appreciate that the events have continuity with each other of sorts. So, all right, but everyone's preparing. Oh yeah, let's try that. Okay, all right. Getting involved from the ground up lets you truly feel the Sunburst Festival's charm. Even hanging up banners adds to the atmosphere. All around, horn-shaped decorations of all shades and colors hang from the curtains. Eh? I don't remember seeing these decorations before. Is this a new event? The Sunlord wrote to us to arrive at the festival early. He even arranged a carriage to bring us here. Maybe this is a brand new event. Let's find the Sunlord and ask. Yeah, but before we go to see Dante, let's ooh. Let's nourish our weary bodies and minds with some local delicacies. Ever since we stepped into Solaria, we've been smelling such delicious aromas. Master! Okay, I want pets. I want pets. Hehe. Okay. Sniff, sniff. Master, the smell's coming from over here. The wolf yokai follows his nose, and the two traverse the bustling streets. They weave between city folk carrying goods and arrived at the scene of a barbecue. Master, I'd like 2, no, 5 grilled skewers. Master, the roast meat is sprinkled with all kinds of spices. Such a unique smell. Hee, let it cook. A little longer on the grill and the flavors and smells will blend into something delicious. The two stand aside, joining the waiting crowd. A mouth-watering aroma fills the air. The chatter of hilarious subjects alights on the ear. Okay. Woohoo! There's Woohoo! There's so many new events at this year's Sunburst Festival! I can't wait! But my dad says the horn severing ceremony is a super old ritual, so it's not exactly a new event. Horn severing ceremony? Okay, so one thing I have seen many people headcanon is that Edmund is like British-ish. Let me know if anyone watching this later on, let me know if you want me to attempt a British accent for Olivine, or not Olivine, attempt a British accent for Edmund. I will probably do horribly, but that's the only thing I can think of when trying to voice Edmund differently than the other characters. So I'm not sure I can pull that off, but if you guys want me to try that, let me know. Okay. So the orders proposed new patrol routes when the sorry, okay, I swear I can read. Okay. So the orders proposed new patrol routes and the upcoming inspection tour. Does the Sunlord have anything further to add? No, this is not my British accent. It's just for part 2 and upcoming events. Or if anyone, does decide to mention they want me to attempt to do a British accent in this stream. That sounds like. If there are no other issues, let's proceed as agreed. However, there is one more thing. Dante's here! Edmund, what a coincidence! You're both here! Sunlord, thank you for inviting us to Solaria. Is Edmund here for the Sunburst Festival too? Oh boy, the last time the Sunburst Festival happened. Aiden, Garu. Barging in without waiting for the butler to announce your arrival. But you did arrive far sooner than expected. Well, someone did arrange a private carriage to escort us, and with such a warm and personal invitation, how could we resist? Speaking of which, Edmund's not here for work again, is he? I think I heard you say something about the order. With the Sunburst Festival approaching, I'm under instruction to oversee the patrols and work of the knights here. In addition, the captain has asked me to stay for a few days to observe the Sunburst Festival and then report back to the royal city. I was just confirming relevant arrangements with the Sunlord. To observe and report on the Sunburst Festival, it seems the Order has mastered the trick of granting Edmund a vacation he'll accept. And then we were interrupted mid-discussion. Sunlord, is there anything further to discuss? Since all three of you are here, why don't we get straight to the point? For this year's Sunburst Festival, I intend to revive an ancient event, the horn severing ceremony. Ah, look at him smile. I overheard some older guys talking. They said the horn severing ceremony hasn't been held in a long time. Why is that? We were discussing the need to strengthen security close to the venue. Will the ceremony definitely take place at the Coliseum? A blazing Coliseum! Hey! For anyone who doesn't know, Dante's OGSSR is called Blazing Coliseum. So, we were discussing. Oh, right. I want to ask something. It's called the horn severing ceremony. Does that really mean someone's horn will be cut off? So many questions. Listen and I'll explain. The horn severing ceremony is an ancient Solarian ritual. It was a test of perseverance, of courage, and symbolized the blessing of nature's wild beauty. A matador, selected by the Sun Lord for Solarians to witness, must travel to a distant oasis. From there, he must bring back a mythical beast called the Flamehorn. In the Colosseum, they will fight until he breaks the horn from the head of the beast. Only by fulfilling the series of quests can one truly be considered a blessed warrior. However, it's been a while since I've read Dante's Blazing Colosseum card, so I don't remember whether or not any of this was mentioned in the OG stories. So maybe there's some continuity. If anyone is a Dante and remembers the details, let me know. Alright. The matador must bring back a beast, fight for all to see, and break the horn. Oh no, Garu! It sounds almost like the preparations for a beast battle, an ancient ritual indeed. This is the original form written down in the ancient texts, but even long ago, when the Sunburst Festival was discontinued, Solaria had adopted an amended approach. Amended? What do you mean? Now that you mention it, I once read in a history book that the ancient ceremony required matadors to break the beast's horns with crowds gathering around. It resulted in widespread casualties. Oh, interesting. The ritual toned down a little with time. The wild beasts were slightly tamed, and the horn severing merely symbolic. Merely symbolic? What do you mean? Okay. So it looks like there's a little bit of history, upgrades? History, learning from history thing going on? Merely symbolic? What do you mean? Ooh. That's kind of pretty, to be honest. The designs. Right. The Flamehorn, as determined by the ritual, is a mythical beast that resembles a bull. They always appear in pairs, one dark, one light. Both, kind of yin-yang. Both have striking red and gold stripes and three sharp horns on their heads. In the earliest enactment, the matador was to smash the long horn from the hulking beast's forehead. In later forms, a false horn took its place for the matador to smash and fulfill the horn-severing part of the ceremony. But setting aside the dangers, the Flamehorn has been extinct for many years. We'll recreate a compromise using regular ferocious beasts and false horns. Okay. The compromise sounds more like a performance than a battle of life and death. Even so, the matadors must still contend with the beasts in the arena. Yeah, if it's all for performance, I hope no one yes. If it's all for performance, I hope no one gets hurt. The real test for the matadors is to emerge unscathed and complete the ceremony. One as swift as yourself, both agile and explosive, should be able to see through the trial without overly riling the beasts. Yeah, I just need to be quick. There's no need to frighten or harm them. Okay, so I'm guessing Garu's already scouted. I think Dante and Edmund already scouted Garu. Hang on, what Dante is saying sounds fishy to me. Dante, I have a question. You wrote a letter, even arranged for a carriage to bring me and Garu here. You've even had Edmund here listening in. Don't tell me, you plan to make us matadors in the horn severing ceremony? Listen up and listen good. There's no way I'm fighting those beasts back there. I'm the one who will be broken. Forget the horns. Oh, wait. You wait for this to catch up. But the comedic timing of this is quite funny. Come on. It is stuck. Okay, alright, fine. I'm catching up, Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, okay. It kind of jump and cut a little bit, but yeah. It was quite funny, the actual timing that happened. Okay, In your case, I only have eyes for your mouth. In your case, I only have eyes for your mouth. Eyes for my mouth? I want you to enliven the atmosphere, to keep the audience's gaze fixed on the heroes at work. I don't want them to miss a moment. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a horny joke. Oh wait, a horny joke! Because they're gonna be dealing with horns. This is kind of terrible. Kind of a terrible joke. Okay. Sounds like some kind of commentator. Sounds good to me. Wait a minute. You haven't denied having plans for Garu and Edmund. I'll take that as your consent to take part. Since when did Aiden have issues with... Well, okay. Huh. You're right. Okay, I'll just read the sword to see what goes on. You're right. A Sun Lord of Solaria, I shall appoint the Vice Captain and Garu here as matadors in this year's horn severing ceremony. What? Sun Lord? You want Edmund and me to be matadors? Before I accept your proposal, Sun Lord, I'm curious to know why you selected us. I think Edmund already knew. Garu obviously did not. Sunburst Festival preparations are keeping me busy. I have no time to seek talent from the soldiery. But my choice cannot tarnish the ceremony, or else this long-lost ritual will be a laughingstock. Ahem. Allow me to translate. He's saying that since Garu and Edmund are so strong, he has absolute faith in your abilities. There was no need to clarify. Another reason is selecting some fighters from far-flung parts of Klein better demonstrates Solario's inclusive appeal. This occasion may foster cooperation between the Fire Territory and other regions. Learned. You've really... Okay, I'm just gonna try to see if I can do a convincing British accent. You're allowed to bully me if this sounds absolutely awful, though. Sun Lord, you've really thought... Oh, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Sun Lord, you've really thought things through. Nope, I can't. Okay, Sun Lord, you've really thought things through. These may well promote more regional exchange. I understand. I think this I can try to do. I understand. I'll take it into consideration. Oh god, that's just no. I'm just dying of embarrassment. Oh god. Okay, alright. While you're contemplating, I'd like to invite your suggestions and full participation in planning the event. As guests in Solaria, I appreciate your contribution to the Sunburst Festival. Whoa, Sun Lord, assigning us all this homework? Are you sure you consider us guests? But of course, you're Solaria's indispensable guest of honor. Dante issues a solemn request, and a hush falls over all those gathered. A series of footsteps breaks through the silence. Sunlord, do you forgive me for intruding upon your discussion? The director of the horn severing ceremony have arrived and wishes to make your acquaintance. I shall be occupied for a short while. Please make yourselves comfortable. Okay. Dante stands and leaves, whispering with the butler as he exits the room. The three guests are left to talk among themselves. Not Gyro? Do we not have a gyro with us? Gyro? I don't know. When will we have a sprite for gyro? But I'm guessing that's not gyro since it just said young butler. A different one, I guess. Okay. The Sun Lord looks so busy. He's got a lot on his plate already, what with the Sunburst Festival and the horn severing ceremony. So what do you two think about Dante's requests? I want to help the Sun Lord. He sent us invitations specially. I'm happy to do what I can to help. It's true what the Sun Lord said. My participation in the horn severing ceremony will indeed promote exchange between the royal city and Solaria. It will set a good example for the knights stationed there. Here. I'm thinking the same thing. It's rare for... What is the font doing? Font size doing? Okay. I'm thinking the same thing. It's rare for Dante to share the burden, and he even called us guests of honor. There's really no reason to refuse. I guess we're all on the same page. No need to overthink it. It's not long before the Sun Lord returns from his hurried departure. He walks over toward them from the entrance corridor. Sun Lord, we've finished thinking it over. I know it's a lot to ask of you so suddenly, and I'll understand if you are I know it's a lot to ask of you so suddenly, and I'll understand if you're unwilling. Garu and I will accept your request and serve as matadors in the horn severing ceremony. I hope we don't let you down. And Karu will help too. We'll both work together to make the ceremony a success. Aww. Sunlord? Are you speechless? It's fun to ask for favors now and then, huh? Try more often and you might get addicted. Oh, Aiden, you little shithead. You little shithead. Thank you. Thank you both. Oh, wait. Thank you both very much for your assistance. You both? Aiden, please! Please, Aiden! What about me? He says with the most... Why is Dante not a bottom? Anyways. Oh my gosh. Poor Dante. The announcer sets the tone. Am I not important too? Okay then, make your preparations in advance. Tomorrow morning, Garu will accompany you all to a tailor. You'll have your measurements taken and ceremonial attire shall be arranged in short order. Hey, an outfit that Aiden isn't making for once. I've been stationed at the order for some time now. I'll go straight to the tailor first thing in the morning. Got it. Sunlord, Edmund, see you tomorrow. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Oops. Side note, I do have a couple of small concerns and thoughts, and that is that right now it should be the time for the summer trio, right? Except that this is a two SSR, 1 SR event that's for 19 days, and I feel kind of bad for Dante fans because I have a feeling the next event will be the summer trio with Dante as a SSR. So, yay, Garu safe, but poor Dante fans. So, yeah, hopefully it's not like when that happened last year, but I feel like that might happen. So, good luck. But yeah, anyways, okay. So, and I also have it's slightly a little bit more of a downer thought, regarding Dante's sprite specifically, but I think I'll wait for me when I do my polls tonight to discuss that because I'm not exactly sure. And it could also be a variation of screens and colors and stuff like that. So that's something I'll Okay. Right. The following morning. Edmund. Morning, Edmund. Okay, I think I can try. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. The tailor's over in that direction. What are you do? Oh god, I just sound like bad posh. Okay, I think I'm just gonna shrivel and die. Okay. Alright. Good morning. The tailor's over in that direction. What are you doing here? Gary got drawn in by the scent. He asked Gyro if we could get off the bus and get some snacks first. Let's go to the tailor together. The three make their way toward the agreed destination, passing travelers burdened with luggage on the way. So many sightseers out on the road. I don't think there were so many before. The order has taken notice too. The horn severing ceremony is a long absent tradition, only drawn in some far-flung. While I was snacking, I overheard some guys at the next table discussing how someone might get hurt. Thank you, thoughts. Edmund, something on your mind? Besides serving as matadors, the Sun Lord also wants us to offer advice as visitors to the city. I've observed some unusual occurrences, but not enough to draw concrete conclusions. There's no rush, just be honest. I doubt Dante wants us to be burdened by this request, right? Slight question. Why is Dante asking for, like, outside support? Is there not, like... I know there are older counselors, like, older people and counselors in Solaria, and if not, then the rest of the Fire Territory must have, like, older people too. Like, why Dante asking randos from... Not randos. Okay, well, why is Dante asking... Okay, well, okay, you know what? I guess I know why. He's asking his boyfriends to ask his boyfriends. Typically, you're gonna ask your best friends and your boyfriends before. But he should also listen to, like, elders in his own community, you know, not just his boyfriends. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Okay. There's no rush. Just be honest. I doubt Dante wants us to be burdened by this request. Wow, the Sun Lords changed outfits already. Dante stands arms folded at the street corner, beside the entrance at the tailor. Just in time. Gyro has selected some styles out for you. Alright, do we get a gyro sprite ever? Ever? One day? Maybe? Please? Ooh. Red velvet... Oh. Okay. The red velvet and golden lace perfectly suits the Sun Lord's regal, dazzling personality. That gemstone at his waist shows you the wild side of such a majestic man. Okay, so I don't know if it's just me, or does Dante seem paler in this sprite than in any of his other sprites? Because, like, I know he's not, like, I know he's, like, tan and not actually dark-skinned, but is he a little whitewashed in this event? Or is it just my screen? Because when I saw the when I saw the preview come out, I was like, hold up. That Dante looks a little bit off. And I'm a little bit worried about that. Hopefully it's not, and hopefully it was just my screen being goofy. Or just my screen, you know, being that. So when I'm pulling for Garu, if I happen to get enough fragments to get Dante as well, I might get Dante and just compare the sprites. So that maybe it was just my screen. Maybe he's not actually ever so slightly whitewashed. Hopefully. So maybe it's just my screen. but I have not, color picked or checked or anything like that, so I do not actually know. But hopefully not. That would make it a little uncomfy. Me. All right. Anyways. Even, although, you know what? Now that he's in here, he does not look as whitewashed, so maybe I'm just being paranoid. Okay. Right. So, even with clothing, you know how to run your mouth. You really are one to enliven the atmosphere. But that said, the outfit looks great. But you're not taking part in the ceremony, right? Why do you need a traditional outfit? Because he's a Sun Lord, duh! Dante. I mean, Aiden. Use your brain cells. I know you have them. Sometimes. Maybe. Most of the time. Okay. I'm Sun Lord of Solaria and the ceremony's host. Like the Matadors, I'm obliged to change into something a little more fitting. I am so sorry with the up and down attempts at voice acting. I shall preside over the opening's performance. I still have official business to attend to. Go on and get yourselves outfitted. Once you're changed, have Gavra escort you wherever you intend to inspect. Okay. 2 people that really want— ooh! Oh, wait, oh, wow, Aiden. Damn! Okay, I have not seen this outfit. I have not seen his sprite yet. But, ooh. Ooh. Wow, these clothes are well suited to Solaria's climate. Cool and comfy, even so close to the skin. I mean, that's just a giant patch opened up. I'm not— okay, I'm gonna see if we zoom out a bit. Oh, nope. Oh, okay, that's Edmund. Great shot. Okay. It's a little different to the Solarian styles I've tried. That is to say, this design is far more close-fitting. No? Edmund, your outfit in Sunburst Fever was far more close-fitting. Edmund! Oh, Edmund. Edmund! I don't know how to say it. Ooh. And of course, he's blushing. Alright. The way the beige fabric clings to those curves, and that jaw-dropping V-neck opens the imagination to those abs just beneath. Yes, be horny, Aiden. Be free and horny. I want your natural blend of strength and beauty to sever my heart to shreds, Matador. His blushy little face. Your heart? There's no place for a matador— oh wait, hang on. Your heart? That's no place for a matador to sever. Edmund, he's not saying that literally. Hey! Master, even though my outfit is skin tight— even though my outfit is skin tight, it still leaves me room to run and to jump. Wait, to run and to jump. Garu! Ooh. A deep mahogany jacket, a striking red flower at the collar, and such powerful toned abs on brazen display. Okay, so I'm just gonna hide that. So, one kind of a running joke is that I don't want Garu to ever— a kind of running joke that a lot of Garu fans have is that we don't want him in normal pants, ever, or pants in general, ever. Like, booty shorts is what he should stay in forever. In my not humble opinion whatsoever. And I think this is the closest he's had— okay, he technically has worn pants before. I think this is the closest, but I'm gonna cling on to the fact that we see half of his ass out, and that is the only reason why I forgive the fact that he's finally put in mostly real pants. So I will say, for flexibility purposes, if that gem is like an actual solid gem, that will make it so hard for him to bend. Because, like, if anyone has ever worn like a corset, the busk is what will keep your is the busk is like a solid metal thing or plastic. Basically, it's a solid structure on the center of the corset, and that is what keeps your posture straight. Because you can't really you can bend, but like it'll be bending with the corset is a little different than bending with full range of ability to slouch. You can't really slouch in a corset. You can bend, but you can't really slouch. And that gem looks too inflexible to me. And I think that's my only issue with this outfit. But maybe it's not a solid gem. Maybe it's something like soft and flexible anyways. But otherwise, I love this. This looks great. Okay. That gemstone embellishment stealing my gaze. I need to see you in all your glory, Matador. Hehe, you're too kind, master. But why did the tailor give me this red cloth? Ah, the red cloth. That's for provoking the beast. Facing wild beasts in such tight-fitting attire, waving a red cloth from side to side. Okay, you're just horny thinking. Ah! Are you okay, master? Now I know why this all feels so familiar. We have an event just like this in my home world. During the standoff, a ferocious beast charges toward you while you wave the red cloth. Is that so? Then should we contemplate how best to put this cloth to use? Everyone's in their new outfits, so how about we head to the Colosseum? As the speaker at the ceremony, I want to soak up the atmosphere and find the best spot to watch the fighting unfold. I think the MC referee probably already has a podium for you to stand on. Likewise, I have some questions for those overseeing the Colosseum's security. I've never seen a beast battle before, and I'd like to. And I want to know what kind of conditions they're kept in. Garu, I'm pretty sure you've seen beasts fight in the Dead Zone, and possibly some of your scars may have come from them too. Great, let's go together. The sun blazes overhead, and in the Colosseum, the two beasts are locked in combat. The thrashing of feet throws up clouds of golden sand. The beasts wear such amazing armor. Okay, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if Blazing Colosseum Dante had a background for, the Colosseum, but I have a feeling this one is new, so... But yeah, it'd be interesting if it was. No, I don't think this is the same. So I'm just realizing that the way that Aiden's boob window is and the tie is, it kind of gives him the illusion of boobs, and I kind of like that. Okay, this reduces the risk of injury during the contest, and their shiny armor will also draw the eye of the audience. This is the penultimate match. Keep your eyes peeled. Beast battles will be suspended for the next few days while the horn severing ceremony takes place. Oh! Check out those two fellers, dressed to the nines. Maybe they're the matadors picked by the Sunlord. If we get a good view, we better grab a seat. The penultimate beast battle ends amidst cheers, and the Colosseum attendants start tidying the now disheveled arena. Master, I want to stay and watch the final beast battle. Sure, I'll take advantage of the halftime interval to check out the battlefield. Are these... I do not remember. Right. I guess the Sunlord gets to sit in the best spot with the clearest view. then not only can he see the action, but the whole Colosseum can see him. I need a good view too, as long as I don't block the Sun Lord. Can't I just stand beside him? Or maybe up higher over there or off to the side? Is there not a referee podium? Aiden slowly makes his way to higher ground, glancing around him to make sure no one is nearby. Then he makes a fist with his right hand, puts it to his lips, and takes a deep breath. Well, okay. Welcome to the Blazing Colosseum of Solaria. It's the moment you've been waiting for, the day of the horn severing ceremony. With the Sun Lords specially selected... Will the Sun Lords specially selected matadors prove their bravery and blessings in battle? The Sun Lord... the Sun Lord was right. Master, you really do make an amazing announcer. Doesn't Garu call Dante sometimes? Or only Sun Lord? I don't remember. Okay, even though we just had Dante Garu event a couple months ago. Alright. Wow, you startled me. How did you follow me up here? I didn't see you. Oh, that noise. I don't know how well it translated through OBS, but it was pretty intense. The beast's roar pierces through the air through iron bars. The wolf yokai immediately alert, turns to face the source of the sound. That roar came from the holding pens. Oh. Okay. Oh dear. So I guess we shall see about the safety concerns that have been mentioned a couple times. It's like, will the beast actually be saved? We don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Ooh. Someone who's more knowledgeable than me. Let me know your thoughts on the background and if it's good or not, because I feel like there's historical and cultural references that I do not know. Alright. They approach the enclosure from where the ear-splitting roar sounded out. Inside, they find an area filled with wild beasts, each with 3 horns on their heads, one of them ornate and artificial. These must be the beasts which will replace the flame horn in the horn-severing ceremony. The false horns are so beautifully crafted. I wonder how they managed to persuade them to wear them. The 2 matadors selected by the Sun Lord, is that right? Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm the trainer tasked with overseeing the ceremony. What brings you to the holding pens? Hey, I was curious to see what kind of care the beasts receive and how they're trained before they enter the arena. Aww. No problem, I'll show you, but please do keep your distance. To maintain the mystique of the horn-severing ceremony, matadors are not permitted to come into contact with the horn beasts. You mean if we got too familiar with them, then removing the horn won't be so impressive? Yes, my apologies. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, yeah, because Garu, considering how he reacted to things in Circus, makes sense. Well, can't we meet the other beasts? Absolutely. Right this way, matadors. They head to another holding pen, where beasts clad in special armor dwell, restless in their enclosure. Are these beasts going to enter the Colosseum? Yes, and once the final beast run is through, they'll take a well-earned rest. So many kinds of armor. Are those for different kinds of beasts? Yes, the armor is designed with the body shape of each beast in mind, for both majesty and ease of movement. Wow, there are so many shapes and sizes. Every beast has something they can wear. Will the beasts taking part in the horn severing ceremony wear armor too? To prevent injuring the matadors, the beasts in the ceremony won't wear anything heavy. Likewise, the weapons in use are not lethal, and the false horns are easily broken. Okay. How do you feel, Garu? Less anxious now? The beasts are well looked after. Hehe. Master, he always knows what's on my mind. Aww. Huh? Suddenly, the sound of drum beats comes from the direction of the Colosseum. The trainers present make efforts to drive back the beasts, impatient for action. It's the final beast battle. Go get comfortable and enjoy the show. Man. Beast fights are complicated, but in terms of, like, animal rights-ness stuff, I'm not educated enough myself in how all those things go. Like, I don't have an actual biology major despite an interest in things, so yeah, I don't have enough knowledge on how to comment on. Alright. Aiden leads the wolf yokai back to the Colosseum and takes a seat in the top row of the stands. Whoa. Okay, that just kind of sounds like a cross between an elephant and a foghorn. Terrifying roars sound out from the fencing, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. The beast battle is about to begin. Oh, that wild one on the fence is the one we just saw. When you used to play in the forest, I guess you saw wild beasts fight over territory, right? Yeah, way too dangerous to approach. When the fighting was brutal or a strong beast showed up, I'd run away. Oh, okay. Alright. That kind of answers my questions that kind of answered my question from earlier. Then this is a rare chance to see it up close. The fence rises, and so too does the clamor of the crowd. The beasts enter from the opposite sides of the Colosseum. They meet each other's glare and stomp and stamp upon the ground. Master, they challenge each other. The first to lose the duel is most likely to lose the battle. I see. So it's just as much about temperament as anything else. Roar! Okay, there's no roar this time. Roar! It's not just looks and movements they use to size each other up, they also provoke and intimidate with frightening growls. Growl's not very frightening, I'm sorry. It looks like one of them is getting mad. Okay, and that's the foghorn one again. Ooh. No sooner do the words leave Aiden's lips when the beasts charge. Their armor-plated bodies collide with smashing sounds. Oh. What a crash. It must be all that armor. Huh? Recovering from the shock of the sound, Garth feels Aiden's hand on his shoulder, pulling him close to his chest. Master, it's just the loud noise startled me. I'm not frightened. You don't need to hold me so tightly. No. I can't hear a word. The fighting is way too loud. Would Garu be figured with this? I don't know. But this is touching. Hesitantly, the wolf yokai moves his mouth close to Aiden's ear. His words come out a little breathlessly. I said I'm not frightened, so you don't need to hold me so tight. I know, it's just so noisy here, I need to keep you close to hear you clearly. We might as well stay and watch like this, right? I want you to tell me more about the beast. With high-minded pretense, Aiden pulls Garu even closer. Right now, you're my personal announcer. Learning from you will help me when it's my turn at the ceremony. Is that okay? Speaking so persuasively, the yokai softens in Aiden's arm. His scent amid the smell of sand and dust wafts into his nostrils. Is this supposed to be a romantic moment? This is supposed to be a romantic moment. I think this is supposed to be a romantic moment, and I did not realize it until now. Look, I can recognize horny moments, but some romantic moments are a bit hard for me to... Fuck. sometimes. Alright. Okay, Garu's head rests against the young man's chest and nods, his hair gently brushing the skin at Aiden's collar. Okay, if you... New Carnival. New Carnival. New Carnival. Okay, if you want to watch this way, it's fine. I'll announce for you, Master, while you're freaking blushing. Like... Oh boy. Garu's hair feels so soft, like a feather against my ears and neck. Master, look, they're apart again. But you can tell by the way the beast on the left won't let his opponent... Wait. But you can tell by the way the beast on the left won't face his opponent directly. He's a little intimidated. I was trying to tease Garu, but now I'm the one feeling teased. Yep, that happened. The beasts in the arena continue colliding, attempting to topple the other. Finally, one of the beasts exhausts its opponent. I was rooting for him, but that one was just too strong. I never knew beast battles were so exciting. We're lucky we made it to the final face-off. I'm happy to hear it. I also learned a lot from you about announcing the fight. Win-win! I want to check on that beast again. What about you, Master? Then I'll take a walk around the Coliseum to see what else I can learn. Side note, I do hope we get some good Karu moments, because the anniversary event, like, Karu just got shafted so much, and I was quite disappointed because Karu, that would have been his event. He would have suited the pirate shenanigans. And I also realized we only have 2... Well, okay. So, like, the shenanigans would have been good for him, but he did not get to do much shenanigans at all. He had very little screen time for the only anniversary event that Garu has been in. So, yeah, I hope we have some good Garu. Alright. I was planning to interview some passerby, but everyone seems so busy. Huh? I see. This one's a sound suppression spell. Coming from around that corner. Yes, the Colosseum is currently imbued with such essence. It is Edmund. Oh yeah, he went off to discuss the venue's security. Okay. Another thing I'm a little annoyed about is that when New Carnival is writing a little bit lazier, they do this. Everyone splits off, and we write the characters interacting with each other. Larson C. Whispers and handled it very well with like all the characters interacting with each other. But with and even the Rei and Yakumo boat event, like the 3 of them all interacted with each other well. Like Labyrinth Afterglow. No, not Labyrinth Afterglow. The theater event with Blade and Edmund and the anniversary event this year, like when they did the cheesy split off thing, I was a little annoyed with it because it just felt like they didn't know what to write. So okay, we're just gonna shaft you, put you with Aiden, so you can do whatever. So I just felt kind of meh about that. But anyways, hopefully it's not the case with this event. That should do for regular beast battles, but the beasts for the horn severing ceremony are far less tame. With so many sightseers unaccustomed to such a display, who knows what will happen? Additional guardrails can be installed around the stands. Protective essence can be further applied to prevent any injuries and mishaps. Yes, of course, I will raise this with the director as soon as I can. That aside, I also wish to visit the holding pens to confirm the extent of protection for myself. Thought you'd never ask. Right this way. Aiden, I thought you were watching the beast battle. It just finished and I wandered over this way. Nobody's paid any attention to me, so I'm happy I ran into you. I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it. Brave matadors, please make yourselves at home, but do refrain from approaching the pens reserved for the horned beasts. Alright then, Edmund, where shall we start? We'll begin with the stables. Stables in here? Why is it all the way at the end? The Colosseum also has need of horse-drawn carriages and postal services, but since the beast battles caused quite the commotion, the stables are kept over here. Have you seen a beast battle, Edmund? I visited some days prior with the knights to oversee the occasion. I don't often partake. Oh hey, he's smiling. So what's the main difference between a beast battle and the horn severing ceremony? The latter involves luring the beast with radiant fabric, dodging its charge, and avoiding injury. At the final moment, the matador must shatter the horn. Also, I'm pretty sure the beast battles are between the beasts. There's no human involved. Whereas, you know, the bullfighting here is with the human involved. Or yokai. The way I envision the ceremony is like, oh gosh, the hip is distracting me! Edmund, your hip! It's just like, woo, right there where the text bubble is. The way I envision the ceremony is like an intimate dance between human and beast, not so much the violent clash of a beast battle. An intimate dance? I see what you mean, except this dance has only one willing partner. The beast is wild and can't be contained. But that's so you, Edmund. Making something dangerous sound so romantic. After all, the horn severing ceremony is the ritual of bravery and blessings. The entire Colosseum will be watching. I'm sure if you were the matador, you'd definitely make the whole thing so sexy and elegant. I'm a little jealous of the crowd who can sit back and enjoy the show. Don't get carried away. Edmund turns around a little awkwardly and notices a shortage of hay in the feeding trough. Oh my god. Edmund's crotch is just right there by the text bubble. It is... Edmund, your hip is distracting! Has it been that busy? The hay is all gone. Right, and the horses are looking longingly at the hay in the corner. Yeah, I think I didn't notice Garu's hip as much, because he's shorter, so his hip is like under the text bubble. But Aiden, I mean, not Aiden, but Edmund's hip is just like his... I realize I can point, but I have my thing pointed the wrong direction. Wait, I can do this, I think. Can I do this? Nope. Okay, well, what? Okay, but yeah, so, like, you see, his crotch is right there, and it's just, like, right, and I'm, like, looking right here to be able to read the text, but, you know, ah. Okay, well, now it's not as visible, but still. Oh. Okay, let me see if I can get myself back up right. Just to be like this. So, a little weird, a little backwards like this, potentially, but I think this will be easier to point at this when I'm facing. Okay, alright, it's time to feed them, come on. Sure. Edmund lifts a pile of hay with one hand, pushing open the gate with the other. The waiting horses snort softly, impatiently hoofing the ground. That is your standard horse neigh. Before they even get around to offering the hay, the horse rears back its hind legs. Raising its hooves high, it looks set on trampling him. Eh? Watch out! Thanks, Edmund. I was about to get crushed. You two are not official employees here. You know what you're doing. You idiots. You're not actual employees here. Perhaps they have a proper system to do this? And, you just moved? Or something? Thanks, Edmund. I was about to get crushed. Are you alright? Stand back. Shh. What the heck is this? What is this? I think this is supposed to be a romantic moment again. Jesus. Shh, it's alright, don't be afraid. What the heck? Oh, he's doing it to the horse. The horse... Oh, is this horse girl Edmund confirmed? The horse slowly calms under the knight's soothing words. It lowers its head and starts to eat from the vice captain's hand. Aiden, have you, by any chance, picked up some strong fragrance? I don't think so. Oh, I did just visit the other beast enclosures. I might have picked up something from there. Yes, that's likely. Horses are highly sensitive to smell, and you walked up and caught it unawares. Got it. I'll stand back then. Damn it, it's been so long since I've been close to a horse. I wanted to pet one. Were you not in a carriage on your way here? If you were on a carriage on the way here, you probably had horses there. It shouldn't be a problem while I'm here. Would you like to try again? Be gentle. Okay, yeah, Edmund Horse Girl confirmed. Alright. Placing his palm on the horse's neck in demonstration, he then turns to look at Aiden. Edmund's eyes flash for a moment, and an encouraging smile plays on his lips. Who could? Of course, Aiden. Of course. You could resist with a smile like that. Okay, I'll try again, nice and slow, closer. There's no need to take all day. Give me your hand. Eh? My hand? Is this like a Sparkle Shoujo manga moment? Slightly bewildered, Aiden offers his hand. The knight pulls it close. Temperatures begin to rise. Ahem. Since you're so eager to get near the horses, I will assist you once more. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Vice Captain. The two stand together, feeding the horses and petting them, still hand in hand. Edmund, you're so good at soothing horses. I'm not half bad myself, but they clearly trust you more. Are they allowed to? Is this the horses' feeding schedule? Are they doing this with permission? Am I overthinking things? I'm probably overthinking things. It looks like your charm works on horses too, not just on me. Don't talk nonsense. I've been riding horses since I was a child. I'm simply more accustomed to them. Oh, so your charm is still for me alone. You... This... Shameless. Then let me enjoy it a little longer. That was just... cheese upon cheese upon cheese. Just lots of cheese. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to press 6. Right. Whoa, you really brought in rocks to make... Wait, hang on. Whoa, you really brought in rocks to make this place more wild? There's Dante's exclusive seat, just opposite the entrance. A space for one more person to sit. Since with Carnival's limited animation style, that the majority of the story is not them training for the bullfighting and stuff like that, because they won't really be able to animate it. And they struggled hard enough with the dance event. So I could see them struggling with this as well. if they were to try to, like, you know, animate it the same way. Okay. Aiden, come here for a second. Help me place this caution sign correctly. A little to the left, higher, perfect. Master, I just went to help out at the beast pens and move some of them over to the pens in the other sections. I didn't know the Colosseum had race events and obstacle courses. I can tell you really like the Colosseum, Garu. Yes, because because the beasts here are so well taken care of, and all the competitions are so fun. The familiar howl of a ferocious beast interrupts the wolf. Sorry, I can read sometimes. You know, I think it's that I can read. I just have a hard time enunciating and pronouncing things. The familiar howl of a ferocious beast interrupts the wolf yokai's laughter. The next moment, a fiery red figure launches toward him. Wait, Suli? Suli? Whoa. Suli, come back. Suli! Dante, where have you been these days? Closer to the sunburst. The closer the Sunburst Festival, the more preoccupied I get. I don't think preoccupied, I think it's busy. Entertaining far-flung guests and arranging events takes time. And, you know, at least... or not life-threatening event. A cross-territory conflict, I guess. Alright, therefore, I'm using the break to observe preparations. What are you up to? We're to help you. We're here to help. Are you preoccupied now? Is this still the same day? Heh, you've already come up with suggestions while I was away? Even though you're so busy, you still have time to check my homework? Can I go first? I've been taking care of beasts here for the past few days. Oh yeah, he was also in the animal, the vet event. Hospital event. Because, yeah, Yes. Yeah, Greenwood Miracle, that's what it's called. Okay. Can I go first? I've been taking care of beasts here for the past few days. Okay, this is a couple days now. Some beasts needed moving to make space for more seating. Now they're resting in a different enclosure, but some bigger ones had to stay where they were. These beast pens are so close to the audience stands. I hope the soundproofing works before the ceremony starts so they can get more rest. Oh, okay, that's interesting that they're giving soundproofing to the animals' enclosures so that they're not bothered by people. Damn! Only this kind of magic. Well, okay, I'm sure there's ways. Are there ways to soundproof animal enclosures? I don't know. I will see that it does. This will also prevent the risk of interference by the beasts. Great. Sorry to trouble you, Sun Lord. I'm gonna see Karu. I've already shared my suggestions with the Colosseum Authority. I assume they've been relayed to you, Sun Lord. In short, with so many outsiders new to beast battles, we'll need stronger railings or protective essence in place. I did indeed receive your request and have given instruction to have your ideas affected if I could trouble you with the inspection, Vice Captain. Of course. Aww. Heh. So the Matadors both got what they asked for. Now it's my turn. Ahem. Welcome one, welcome all, to the Blazing Coliseum. I'm Aiden, the announcer for today's grand event. I have some ideas of my own and want speakers placed around the Coliseum. And one more thing, I want to sit with the Sun Lord himself. Aiden, please. This way I can take in the sights and sounds of the arena firsthand and share my words and excitement with you. The speakers have been prepared for some time now. You need only decide where to place them. If the crowd enjoys my commentary, maybe it can be a fixture in battles too? Don't think too far ahead. First, decide upon the content and direction of your speech for the ceremony and report to me beforehand. It always comes down to more homework. Well, yeah, duh! Sun Lord, there you are! Ah, I was looking for you too, Director. Does Director not get a sprite? Behind the Director, are those guys knights? Sun Lord, forgive me. I must make an important report. Please come with me. And the Vice Captain too. What's going on? Lead the way. Such a rush. How disastrous can things be? I don't think it's necessarily disastrous. Maybe? Aiden, Karu? I'm sorry to call for you so late. Since I'm wide awake, it's perfectly fine. Just get to the point. Okay. Please be seated. This matter concerns the order. Vice Captain, do explain. What the heck happened this afternoon? A little while earlier, my knights received a distress call. They say some monstrosity is lurking outside the city. The merchant caravan was attacked by a beast at the city gates. The knights rushed to mount to defense, but the beast had already fled. We only have an eyewitness account. They say the dangerous creature resembles a bull. Wait. They say the dangerous creature resembles a bull, dark with striking markings, and 3 horns on its head. 3 horns on its. Don't tell me. Yes, if the witness report is correct, our assailant is a legendary flamehorn from the ancient ceremony itself. But I thought flamehorns went extinct. That's why we're making do with false horns stuck to regular beasts. Sounds good to me. How about we catch that flaming... Karu. Sounds good to me. How about we catch that flaming thing for the ceremony? I think Garu would like to have some choice words with you. My thoughts exactly. It's my duty to subdue any threat to Solaria. I won't allow fear to take hold, especially not during the Sunburst Festival. However, as a mythical beast, it won't do to destroy it or drive it away. I see. Under the guise of the ancient ritual, we can seek a somewhat gentle means of conserving something so precious. And after the ceremony, do you plan to keep it at the Colosseum? I completely forgot his voice. I have sent a dispatch to scout out a distant oasis, a flamehorn's natural habitat. But how we proceed will depend on my findings. The visitors already can't wait. Once they know a real flamehorn is here, the excitement will go through the roof. But didn't they... I have reservations about this. In accordance with the ancient custom, the capture of the beast falls to the matador. It's not easy to be one of Sun Lord's handpicked warriors. Rest assured, I'll do my duty. All the better if I can safeguard Solaria's citizens. What is this face, Car? All this fuss. What's so hard about capturing a big, clumsy cow with 3 horns? Leave it to me. And our commentator? What about you? Hold up. Is no one questioning the necessity for this? Or the... Because, like, if it's... I'm guessing... If it's not extinct, then it's probably endangered. We'll see how the plot goes. We'll see how the plot goes. And our commentator? What about you? Since Edmund and Karu both said they'd help, of course I can't sit this one out. What kind of commentator would I be if I can't tell the full story? That's the spirit. If there's a job to be done, do it well. From now on, we shall proceed in accordance with ancient custom. I guess? I don't know how I feel about it, but I guess we'll see where it goes. Because I could also be... We'll see. We'll see. Because, like, yeah, the ways that they're treating, presumably, is more... I think it's implied to be more ethically treated. Oh boy, what is going on with the audio? Okay. Right. At daybreak, crowds flocked to Solaria's public square, eagerly awaiting the Sun Lord's announcement. Likewise, the Matadors, the Sun Lord's special selection, can't help but stand to attention. Solarians, thank you for taking the time to gather here on the eve of the Sunburst Festival. As I'm sure you're aware, this year's Sunburst Festival will see the return of an ancient ritual, the Horn Severing Ceremony. A dashing display of the warrior spirit revered by all Solarians, a search for the blessings of the wild. On this esteemed occasion, matadors chosen by yours truly will set out to capture a mythical beast. They shall do battle in the blazing Colosseum and showcase their courage for all to see. his gay little hand snap. Whee! He motions to the three young men stood behind him. Have faith in these men. They shall soon set out in search of the beast which assailed our citizens yesterday. Matadors, fulfill the ancient rites. Make an oath for all to hear, and then set out on your quest. It's an honor to be selected, Sun Lord. I will strive to meet your expectations. Mere mythical beasts have nothing on me. The mighty Karu. Humans, shower me with rage and adulation. Yes, there you go. You are conquering. Kind of, sort of, at last. I'll take notes on the thrill of the chase. Once we've captured the beast, you can be sure I'll have a story to tell. Thank you, Matadors. You set quite the standard. We Solarians await your triumphant return. Tonight we shall bid you farewell with a banquet, and everyone is welcome to attend. The Sun Lord brings his speech to a close, and the citizen leave in twos and threes. Soon only 4 men remain in the square. What's it with the impromptu oath-taking ritual? I almost didn't know what to say. Consider it part of the trial. It wouldn't be a test if I had explained it beforehand. That said, where capturing enormous beasts are concerned, ancient etiquette does not forbid the Matador from learning the ways of the ancients or seeking assistance. The farewell banquet will begin after nightfall, so you have the rest of the day to prepare. If you require any items or trinkets, Garu is at your service. Thanks! Sunlord, with an arsenal like yours, what more could a Matador hope for? As long as you've grasped the task at hand, just don't let me down. Guessing this is gonna end on a cliffhanger of sorts while they're either out on the catching or something else. Oh wait, don't let me down. As night falls, a gentle breeze blows through the Solarian Guardians. A grand feast is set up among the greenery. Hey! Garu's intimacy gifts! This cut of meat has been grilled perfectly. Matador, please help yourself. Thank you. The drumstick is thrust into Edmund's hand. Before he can think about taking a bite, he feels a pat on his shoulder. A traditional banquet is all about eating your fill. A good meal maketh the Matador. You mean I should take a big bite? Okay, I'll try. Ignoring the grease dripping through his fingers, he opens his mouth. He tears off a large chunk with his teeth and swallows it whole. Maybe don't swallow it whole. Oh, how cute! He has some crumbs in his mouth now. That's kind of cute. Oh boy. Okay. Let it. Dang, I do not know what is up. Okay. Alright. Delicious. Thank you for serving it up. Edmund eating without cutlery? Gotta be weird for him, right? But I'm glad I get to see another side to him. The city folk turn to face their food, and Edmund sets down the grilled meat, taking out a towel to wipe grease from his fingers. He wraps it around the meat and bone before gnawing on it again. Eh? Aiden, what's wrong? Are you really gonna eat the whole drumstick like that? Don't you find it difficult? I'm not exactly used to it. But since this is a farewell banquet, each morsel is an offer of support and well wishes. I will relish each bite with grace and attitude. Edmund, you're a charmer. Wait, that piece of meat isn't cooked yet. Here, this one's ready for eating. Wait, won't you let it cool first? Oh, that's Garu. Karu, maybe. Probably Karu. Oh, he has crumbs on his food too! What's better than meat fresh from the grill? Humans, if you know one thing, it's how to grill meat. No. Okay, the angle's a little funky, but this is so cute. Yeah, see, oh gosh. Garu has a lot of skin there too, right there too. Oh gosh. But you know what, I didn't notice as much because not the whole thing is visible. I guess the one good time that Garu is short is a good thing. Okay. Hehehe. We've heard all about the Matador's famous appetite. Oh no. Okay. Hehehe. We've heard all about the Matador's famous appetite. I guess we'd better serve up some more cuts. Keep it sizzling. Yes, keep grilling. Whatever you serve up, I can stomach the lot. That is true. OG, I think one of Garu's OG cards, he basically eats, like, the whole thing. Like, Aster and Yakumo, or Aster's chef and Yakumo are, like, cooking stuff, and he gets several courses, and basically, Garu and Karu they manage to eat the whole thing. So, meanwhile, Karu's become the life of the party, thanks to his legendary appetite. The banquet's in full swing. What are you hiding away for? I'm stuffed. So, I'm stuffed. So I better... So, wait. I'm stuffed. So I thought I'd better dodge seconds. What about you? I've come out for some fresh air. At night in the garden, the lively banquet inside sounds somewhat muffled. The two men take in the tranquility. Dante, why did you want to hold the horn-severing ceremony now? Since being restored, the Sunburst Festival has become a regular occurrence, drawing sightseers from far and wide. My travels in recent years have also taught me more about their experiences. Oh, is this a new face? New expression? Solaria must ultimately retain its own distinct charm. Even only through showcasing what makes it unique can the citizens' sense of belonging hold firm, amidst the ever-blowing winds of change. Right, so the horn-severing ceremony is a festival of bravery and blessings. Held in the blazing Colosseum, everyone will watch the waves of Solaria in both spirit and form. Precisely. What about the flame horn? It's been a thought extinct for so long. Do you think it's a good omen? That all depends on tomorrow. Let's see you capture it first. When the Sunlord issues an order, you can bet I'll see it through. Okay, Aiden, weren't you the one that was joking around saying you wouldn't be able to handle the beast? Karu, I can understand. Edmund, maybe I can understand. Dante, yeah. Is this a new Dante face too? I don't think Dante had a soft smile face before. This also looks new. Because, like, he had, the goofy smirk. But I don't think he had that, like, far away thinking face and this soft face before. Alright, I'll look forward to it. As the banquet draws to a close, the Sunlord once more stands shoulder to shoulder with Matadors. He raises his cup. I forgot to do Dante's voice again. At the crack of dawn, our Matadors will set out in pursuit of the flame horn. A toast to safe and triumphant return. Hurrah for the Matadors! To your safe and triumphant return! We shall do our utmost to fulfill this request. To fulfill this quest. I hope we won't let you down. Take it easy and leave it to us. Glasses clink and warm wishes flow with each sip of wine. At daybreak, the Matadors will set forth to face their challenge. Okay, so all the action is going to happen in part 2. Okay. I'm liking this so far. It's chilled than I thought it would be, but, considering the animation limitations, I don't think they can do, like, whole training montage. Because what I would expect from this is, like, a training montage and stuff like that. But I can see that being difficult with that to pursue. So, I think we're pulling, but I am surprised that we don't have a NPC. So I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, so I think I am now gonna hop over to both Twitch and YouTube for polling, so that I can have an easier time to save my polls. And also, we'll move on to discuss this event, discuss other things, and do a little bit of art. So, right, I will see you guys in just a bit.